Right? God is coming. Right? He's around the corner. His Sabbath day is close. We've been on this earth for 600 plus thousand years. We've been over here, and it's been 200,000 years ago. They said Yahshua came. That, and if you count it, that's 2,000 years ago. That would be the fourth day, right? Because if you calculate it from what God said, He said a 1,000 days, 1,000 years to a man is 1 day to God. That means we had over 6 days. God 6 days. We're on the last day. We are on the last day. The last day. God created man on the 6th day. We are walking the 6th day. God created man on the 6th day. Okay? You're walking the 6th day right now as we speak. We're waiting for God's Sabbath day to come. What these people rewrote the Bible and telling you is a judgment day. You're being judged right now. You're being judged right now. We're walking the Red Sea right now. You're being judged right now. All the things that you've been done until now, you're being judged. You're being judged right now. Don't wait till they keep saying, oh, there's going to be a line and people going to be. No, that's not how it's going to be. There ain't going to be no line. You're being judged now. That's why people are having dreams of them going in hell, because this is hell. If you don't change, you're going to stay here. You don't want that. Don't fear man, fear God, because God is the only person that can kill your soul. And that's what you're supposed to live for, so your soul can live on past this dimension, this place here. What they call it, this world is the third dimension. And you are a third dimension being. But you're supposed to be living to be a sixth dimensional being. Meaning you're living in your sixth sense. Right? That means you're living higher than your flesh. If you understand what I'm saying. There's levels to this. Third dimension means you're living for your flesh. Your flesh. That's your term dimension. Your flesh is your third dimension. That's what it means. Your fourth dimension, now you're living for your mind. And then above that is your heart. And no, it's your heart first, and then your mind, and then your spirit, and then you have to live. You have to go beyond your heart, beyond your mind, because it's above that now. So you have to live beyond your third dimension. You got to live beyond your fourth dimension. That's your heart. Now people are now living for their heart now, because now everybody's talking about relationships and marriage and all that stuff. Now you got to go beyond that now. You got to live for you got to go beyond your heart now. Go to your mind. Your mind now. Because now you're living, now it's not just your knowledge you're living for. You're living more for beyond your knowledge. And after your knowledge, your mind, you're living for your spirit. That's where we need to be right now. Past your flesh, your heart, and your mind, go to your spirit. That's where we need to go right now.
No, nothing much new with me.
We got to go beyond, right? Because if you're just living for the knowledge of the earth, your heart for a longing for other things, you're going to be stuck here. You don't want to be stuck here. And I'm not, because if you're still living for your flesh, that means you're not going to see what is coming. But if you're living for your heart, That's the first step, because now you have to go beyond your flesh now, because now you're living for your heart. Now heart, then you have to go to your mind, and after your mind, then it's your spirit. And there's a lot of people who's seeking knowledge, so they're actually now living for their mind, so they're past a third dimension being. Now,
Perfect. That is the best.
now they're fifth dimension now, because they're in their mind now. They're for knowledge now. Okay?
It's free to try.
And after that is your spirit. And that is what we need to aim for. Your spirit.
On a great time tonight. Pick up your phone and call now.
1-877-8.
I know they tell us dimensional beings, but they're talking about positions in life. Positions. Like, you are a third dimension, meaning you are seeing things that happen. Being a third dimension being, you see the things that is happening. The person above you are the one who's actually putting in order for you to see.
And you're going to be exceptionally stink-free and smell
Because
good.
they're talking about dimension or being, meaning positions. Like the president, he will be the fifth dimensional being. Why? Because they're the ones that are ahead for you to see.
Best part, refills.
It's like levels of power.
You want a premium shade?
Like the pyramid.
Give Harris a try. Go to Harris.com.
That's basically what they're showing you in your face. The pyramid. That's what they mean by dimension, meaning positions in life. That's what it means. So we need to live beyond what is given to us. Like the knowledge that they give you, you got to live beyond that. That means you have to seek the knowledge. You know what I mean? It can't just be given to you, because they can be lying to you. If you don't want to learn, you got to seek. You don't want to learn, you're going to be fooled. And you don't want to be fooled. That's why it's good to seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it will be open unto you. So don't be just sitting there and just waiting for somebody to give it to you, because it's not going to happen like that. You gotta want your soul to be saved just as much as I want your soul to be saved. Just as much I'm giving you the information that I know. You gotta want that for yourself. Because I can talk until my face turn blue, but I can lead you to the water, but that doesn't mean I can let you drink it. You have to want to drink it. You understand what I'm saying? So this is, you have to go a further step than what they are allowing you to take. That's how I can put it. Because now everything is being like censored now, and everything has got to be in order. So you have to find the knowledge now while we still have sources to have it. Basically. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is it's time for you to live for your soul now, not for your flesh. I understand there's a lot of people out there there's a lot of people out there who talk about relationships. There's a lot of people out there that they're talking about marriage. There's a lot of people out there talking about how a man and a woman should be together and how they should, but that's still in the flesh. That's still third dimension, because if you're thinking beyond that, what is beyond a relationship? What is beyond that? The concept of it, meaning how y'all correspond and connect.
Hello, is this the Lepner residence? We're here.
What is beyond the connection now?
Charity auction.
You gotta live for that now, right? Right? And after you live for that, now you have to be what you're living for.
Buenos dias, Rosa.
Yeah? Okay. So now you understand that. Because I can't say it's beyond me now, because it's not beyond me now. It's on us now.
Did they tell you we were coming? I'm that cartoonist.
Basically, the reason why we have the Bible, so we can know
I have no idea.
that the end, how the end will be. And it's not going to be pretty. God said the ending will be the worst thing that everybody will ever face. It's going to be worse than World War I. It'll be worse than World War II. It'll be worse than it'll be worse than what was that? It'll be worse than when the stock market crashed. It's going to be worse than that. It's the first time that it crashed. It's going to be worse than that. And back in those days, it was bad. It was so bad. The soldiers were starving because they didn't have no food. That's how bad it was. There were malnutrition and all that. The point that I'm making.
You don't plan on getting any taller.
You cannot be living for your flesh anymore, because they're going to use that against you.
I'm here to paint your Caroline in the City mural.
They're going to use that against you. Your food and your drink, the things that you drink, they're going to use that against you. So you got to live. That's what I'm saying. You have to live beyond the third dimension now. You have to live in your sixth dimension. You got to live for your soul now. That's the whole point of this, about eating the fruit. Adam and Eve, they ate the fruit, knowing good and evil, meaning that knowing your flesh will die. You have to live for your spirit now. That's the meaning of having the fruit of good and evil, knowledge. The knowledge of knowing what evil is. Now you cannot live for your flesh anymore, because it's made to die. It was made to go back into the dirt that it came from.
I was Adam Shankman.
That body is not made to live beyond this third dimension. It was not made to live beyond it.
Went to junior high in the GI.
So that's why God, when God was on the cross, when God said they don't even know what they're doing, meaning that you're going to come to this point. That point is going to come. When he was on the cross, bleeding, and we're going to come to that point.
Great, Marcus, North Carolina's not here yet.
Meaning that all living things, because remember what happened when he was on the cross. He died for 3 days. And then when God said 3 days of darkness is coming, we're going to go through those 3 days. And that's what God is talking about. We're going to face those days. We ourselves is going to face those days. And then God rise on the third day. We also will rise on the third day. But only way you're going to rise if you know God already. You got to be walking the 10 commandments. You got to be talking. You got to be praying and fasting. Praying for each other. Because that day is coming. That day is coming. When the sun is going to die, the moon is going to die, and the only light is going to left is God. And God said he's leaving. God didn't leave yet, because his light's still shining. And I'm tired of these pastors going around and telling everybody God left. God did not leave. God came as a man to show you how to walk so you can be with him. God did not leave yet, because we still got light. He's still here. God said he's going to leave. That means that his light will leave. And we're going to be here in darkness. And if your soul don't have light while we're walking in the light, when the darkness comes, you're going to stay that way. And then God is going to open up the ground, and all the lava, it's going to spread, and all flesh, all soul that is not living for God is going to burn. So start living for your soul. Because
Since I came in.
it's made to